Hi, this is Jeremy Moskowitz, and in this video I'm going to show you how you're going to set up PolicyPak shared secrets for admin approval mode. Just to set the stage here, admin approval mode will change the dialog box from a standard dialog to a prompting dialog box that enables you to share a challenge code and a response code from a user out in the field where you don't have a rule already set in place. So to set this up, it's really easy to do. We're going to go and start off by creating a shared secret where your computers are. And you can have different secrets for different gaggles of computers. For instance, your eSales desktops can have one shared secret. Your laptops can have a shared secret. You can have a different shared secret for your West desktops or your West laptops. For this demonstration, all my computers are hanging out in eSales desktops. So I'm going to create a GPO here and call this PP shared secret PPLPN demo 1. All right. So once you create the GPO and click edit here, the first thing to do is to set up admin approval mode and set a shared secret. This happens on computer side, PolicyPak, least privilege manager, right click, add, and select new admin approval policy. And when you do, you have a couple things to configure. The first one is to turn it on. This is the admin approval state. This is going to actually perform the work. We're going to do secret key last, and while we're here, we might as well set up a custom message like, always call the Fabricam help desk at 800-555-1212. Okay, this last guy is for installers, and we will detect installers, and if we detect that it's installer, we will then also show the prompt. I'm going to not set this up right now, but you can set it up if you want to, and it'll increase the amount of times that a user would see the prompt. I'm not going to do that now. We'll go ahead and click on secret key, and here's where you can either derive it from the password you currently have, or rather you want to type in a word like hello1 or something like that, and that will produce this key, or you can generate random. I'm going to generate random here, and then I'm going to copy that, and then I have to store this in Notepad to then give to people who I'm going to allow to generate these keys. So this is an important secret, and let me show you where it's stored a couple different ways. If I go ahead and click OK here, it's stored in the GPO, but I want to show you a couple things here, which is that it's pretty secure. So what we'll do is we'll go ahead and close this out, and what we're going to do in order to make it even more secure is we're going to remove authenticated users who could read the contents of the GPO. Even though that secret is not actually stored directly here, it's encrypted again. I'm going to remove authenticated users, and I'm going to add in a group that contains my computers. I've already done this. I've got a group called my eSales desktops. In fact, let me... There we go. My sales desktops. So my sales desktops, okay, contain members, and those members are computers. So we're saying that only computers can read the secret. So if I were to go into as a standard user and try to read the secret, I won't be allowed to, and I'll prove that. I'll prove that right here. If I go to DC 2016 sysvol, domain name, policies, the last modified policy is the one that would contain the secret here. Let me go ahead and double click it, and oh, hey, look, see, I'm not able to get in as a standard user. Only the computer can read that shared secret. The user can't read that shared secret. And even if he did, it's encrypted and he can't do anything with it anyway. But this is just a kind of an extra special suggestion. Okay, now that we've established a shared secret, that's all there is to it. We'll go over to our endpoint. Whoops. We'll go ahead and run GP update here and give this a minute to finish up, and then we'll see what happens. All right, now that that's done, we'll close this out and let's see if it works. So for PowerPoint viewer, if we were to just double click it, it's got the shield icon. Boom, we've got the request code here. And well, wait a second, we never set up the admin part. So what we'll do is we'll go back over here and we'll set up the actual admin part. Here under PolicyPak Extras is the admin approval tool. Okay, when you set it up the very first time, it's going to ask you for your secret key. Hey, remember, we stored it in Notepad. So we'll go ahead and take the item here that we've got, the secret. We'll store it here. We'll also encrypt it with a password, which we'll store here. Okay, we can also, so you can save the secret key in the registry or not if you want to, but it's encrypted securely. You can also say, hey man, even after I get back into the tool, I never want to be able to see the secret key ever again. That gives you an additional level of security if you want to do that. I'm not going to do that. I'll go ahead and create, oops, I guess I typed it wrong. And Okay, there we go. All right, so now I'm storing that, and here we go. The admin approval tool is ready to go. In fact, the next time you run the admin approval tool, you don't get prompted for that first time stuff. So watch this. I'm going to go ahead and say goodbye to the key. That's it. I know I'm good. I'm ready to go because now it's stored encrypted in the registry, and now I can just type in my password here and load it up, and now I'm ready to rock and accept request codes. So let's go back as the user. The user's already run a program that requires a request code. They read it to you over the phone. You then type it in here, okay? You can then specify the reason code. You can specify how many uses. You can specify when it expires, and then you copy that guy, or you read it to them over the phone and paste. And by the way, here's the little message here. We'll go ahead and click OK, and that's it. You've set up admin approval mode. It's very, very simple to do. It only took me a couple minutes to get it started, and you're off to the races. We have a little bit more about admin approval mode in the manual, but this kind of gets you set up about 95% of the way. All right, with that in mind, if you're ready to get started, we're here to help. Thanks very much, and we'll talk to you soon.